Alright guys, I am back quickly after the last episode. I put everything on pause. One, my money's really low, so I need to be able to make a ton of money. R&D, I might have to get rid of my R&D to be honest. Actually, I'm gonna actually turn off my R&D so I can start making a profit. And my loans. Let's check out my loans real quick too. Headquarters, loans. Yeah, that 20. Loan amount remaining. Alright, so it actually is taking the payments. Alright, so we just got to survive until that is over, and that's like about 5 years. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm going to turn my R&D off because we already got one big R&D project that I finished up last episode, which is bricks. And if I'm looking at bricks will bring me in, if I can get it going. Actually, it's not the big powerhouse I thought it was going to be. But 20k, it's still pretty good. So we gotta get that going. So first we gotta look at, okay, what does that entail? Rumbud. So we're gonna go to the recipe book here. We're gonna type in bricks. Alright, so we know it takes 2 sand, 1 water to produce two bricks. I'll produce 2 bricks in 15 days. Oof, that's gonna take some math. So 1 water harvester. Oh, actually this might work out well. 1 water harvester can supply 2 brick plants. And 2. Alright, so I think I got this. We're going to do 2 brick plants. So first, let's get our sand going here first. I believe sand is 30 days old, so we're going to close this. Gather sand collector. One, two, three. Let me get this better angle here. 1, 2, 3. Not that. This. We only want those 2 right now. That's all we should need. Road. Alright. And then we gotta get 2 factories. We'll get the stone, or glass stone. Oh my god, what kind of games have I been playing lately? Glassworks and smelter. Alright, and we are far away from everything. We're going to put them right on the edge here. And we're just going to go ahead and actually, let me name you first, and then we're going to duplicate you. Rich Hill. Rich Hill Bricks 1. Cool. And then we'll take the duplicate icon, take this. Alright, now if I did my math correctly, we should be okay here. Alright, so we're going to sand collect. Okay, we're going to send the destinations as our factories. Alright, I am correct. Yes, 10 days. Alright, so we should be good here. And then the water, we're going to send. Oh, we already messed up. Alright, I'm going to get rid of the state for right now. We're going to go to factories. Oh, I have to get rid of the farm right now. There's no options. Eventually we can get more destinations, but the game starts you out with a default of 3. Through research you can unlock more destinations, which we need to do sometime in the near future. Alright, so 12, and let's make this 24. Come on. Alright, we got 1.3. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta set your destination up. And you are going to commercial. Oh. I don't know why. Usually I'm like, when I play with myself, I don't make all these like stupid mistakes, but I'm making a lot on camera for you guys. I don't understand why. It's like a curse or whatever. Alright guys, so I'm actually gonna make sure this goes right, and then I'm going to put a cut in here until I can sort out some of my debt. Yeah, we got 1 sand, 1 water, 2 water, no sand yet. I mean, actually we're going right now, 15 days. I wonder if I can get 2 sand in there before the 15 days is up. The answer is no, a little bit of a delay. I'm thinking about putting another sand harvester in to make this a little faster. Yes, I'm gonna have to put another sand harvester in. All right, I think I can slow you down real quick and add a harvester. And good deal. All right, so now. And you can see right here, look at the pollution start to go. If you put pollution beside any of the your livestock or anything, any of your plants, they will all die off. So always want to keep your factories and stuff away from your farms. Now eventually you can unlock purifiers later in the game, but right now it's just not an option. All right, let's speed you up, and so we get a back. Still not getting a backlog of sand. No sand, no sand, no sand. Where's the sand at? 1 sand, 2 sand. All right, now we're going to get a backlog of sand. All right, so I think we're good now. Actually, we'll just watch one more cycle to make sure we're good. Two sand. Oh, we're barely getting in on time. We should be getting ahead. Alright, I think we're going to get ahead. Alright, I think we're good. I'm not going to be watching more of that. Alright, so the question is, we are making a profit even with our expenses. So I'm going to let some time run off here. Actually, I'm making over 100,000. So I'm going to turn R&D back on, and I'm going to be back when concrete is done, assuming everything goes well. Let's turn tech back on. Alright, like I said, I'll be right back as soon as concrete has been researched. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to switch directions a little bit after like researching some stuff. I did not let concrete finish. As you can see, I am now going for rubber instead. So as soon as rubber is done, we're going to go with our next good. Hopefully I can get enough money to have that happen, because I'm a little concerned at 2 million. But the other cool thing that I've seen happen here, actually it just disappeared. If you seen when I came back, there was basically a loan interest debuff thing going on there. It actually already disappeared, so so much for coming back and telling you guys about it. But the other thing is, you can see is that the towns themselves are starting to build their own industries. Usually it comes over here as it's a town plan thing, but mostly they're going to do something else with copper. It's not bothering me at all. It's not in my way, so nothing to concern with. If I look up, I haven't looked at, so you can see over here too, look, they've made olive fields for this one. They have done lumber yards, and they're going to build a factory for, actually it's probably right there. Then they're going to build a factory. Why is this one not, for some reason that one's not offered for me to buy. But either way, you can see that here they bought a lumber yard to start making these planks for this town. They have no plans, and I don't see anything, but it doesn't mean that these lumber planks are coming here, which they probably are. If you go, actually they're not even calling for them. Actually not delivering anything, so that town's not getting anything yet. And this one, we got a copper mine, a water well, nothing planned. Interesting. We're barely squeaking by a profit, but I want to get rubber done, so I'm gonna I just want to come in here with this guys for a little bit, and we'll be right back as soon as the rubber's done. Alright guys, and rubber is complete, and we're gonna go here. We're gonna turn research off real quick. I'm going to be careful with my money. Now, we can only do the rubber over here. The other town does not asking for any kind of thing. Yeah, we're going to stick over here. So, right now we produce rubber here. And every 30 days, we produce 2 rubber. And we produce it 3 times. So every 30 days, we're producing 6 rubber. The tech recipe book. So if we just look up, actually I have it looked up. So every 20 days, we need 2 rubber. So basically, yeah. So 6 for every 30. We can basically do, let's see here, 3. We can possibly pull off 3 rubber plants. I do not want to do 3 rubber plants because I still want rubber to be delivered. So we're going to do 2 because we can only deliver to 3 different places currently. So we're going to build 2 plants that are going to make rubber for us. Factories, yes. And the petrochemical plant. I should just make my stuff on that side and start gassing them out. Alright. Rich Hill Rubber. I feel like I used that name already, but that's okay. And we got 2 of them. Alright, cool. What is this? Are you kidding me? What are you making? You better not be making rubber. No, you're making steel. And I can't even buy you. Oh, I can't afford it. That's why it's not giving me an option. Alright. That sucks. That really, really sucks. That's the other thing about letting them build, man. Sometimes they just mess up. You're like, I got this tire area. Like, I wish I could just I bought this area. This is my development area. You cannot. That's when they need to add. They need to add real estate to this game. I bought this real estate. You can't build on it. Yeah. So it is what it is. All right, let's get this going because as I keep letting this go, I'm wasting time. Oh, that's right. Because I bought 2 plants. All right. So so most of my expenses are already done. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna change our destination here. And instead of going hardware, we're gonna switch this to factories. We're gonna do rubber 2 and rubber 1. We're gonna make sure we limit this to 12. And eventually we're going to have it turn back on to deliver to the hardware, but I want to make sure that these build up a healthy reservoir of rubber so that way we don't really run into any issues. And we're just going to deliver this to the Rich Hill Construction Goods, and same for you. Alright, and then we just need to wait for the rubber plant. And you can see how they go here. So kind of each field has like their own progression bar. And so we're just going to let that go, speed it up a little bit. Boom, boom. Okay, now if I slow it down, they should already be on their way. They are in their way. All right, so let's turn these factories on. Well, they're already on, but let's see how to look at them. All right, we don't know. Oh, it is going. Oh, wow. Miracles do happen. All right, we look good. Okay, looks like the rubber's going to go. Like I said, I'm going to let it speed up. I'm going to let it build up and let it deliver. And like I said, we're pretty much going to end the episode on this. Like I said, these episodes may be sporadic in length, but I just have to, pause. Production alert. What is this? Cow farm. Did I do something wrong? Oh, I did do something wrong. I did Destination 01, but not the other one. That is funny. You know how much money I've probably been missing out on? I'm going to make a ton of it real fast. Wow. That is crazy. That's a ton of money I'm going to make real fast. Alright, now if I... Yes, we know we can make rubber. We can delete you too. Yeah, all that stuff's going to go in a hurry. Look at all these cars just pile out. Oh yeah, let me slow down real quick. So the other thing that they haven't, like in the trailer, they show how cars can traffic jam and stuff like that. Obviously, whatever that mechanic is not turned on yet because these cars easily overlap, turn into each other, and nothing bad happens. So like I said, that whatever that mechanic is that they're going to flip the switch to is not on yet. With the car mechanics being like traffic jams and stuff like that. But I really think if they're going to do traffic jams and stuff like that, they really need to add highways and stuff like that, like multiple lanes. Just a thought, but that's my opinion. And these things are still emptying out by the truckload. It is just awesome. That's a ton of, like I said, once that stuff gets delivered, that's a ton of money that I've been missing out on. Well, that I'll get all at once. It's not a lot of money if it would go out at its normal interval, but yeah, it's still crazy. Alright, let's go back down here. I'm waiting for these to get packed with rubber before I turn back on the deliver to the hardware store. I'm just waiting for my money to go. I made 3. I could probably turn back on. I'm not building anything. Let me turn back on the tech tree. We're not going to do anything with concrete in this episode, but obviously next episode, if I get the money banked up, we are going to be dealing with concrete. We're just not getting the rubber buildup for some reason. Oh, you have a lack of water? No, you don't have a lack of water. Huh. And I have the destination slots going on. So once this is complete, I actually will, like, the water will be able to deliver to more than one thing, which is a good thing, especially if, like, water builds up. Like, I have 12 in storage, so if water can't go nowhere and I can go to 40, instead of just sitting on this and paying upkeep on a building that's not producing as I can easily ship a bunch of water off to the state and make a bunch of money at once instead of dumping, which is, don't make any money at all. Just delete these off. We still don't have why does it stop to 3? I feel like it should be higher than 3. Because this rubber field can literally cover 3 plants. So I don't understand why it's having a problem. I mean, I'm not complaining at all. It just seems like it's a little odd. Alright, I mean, obviously it's going to take longer than I thought it was, and research is getting done like crazy, so... we're actually... Oh, shoot, I didn't look at my money, but I just seen $4 million. Alright, so we're making money. So we're definitely going to... When we come back next episode, we are definitely going to dig into concrete and get that one going. Oil spill. Please don't be me. Please don't be me. Oh, man, my upkeep just got crapped on. I'm getting a fine. 200. Oh, okay. So maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not going to do anything stupid. How much money do I got left on my loan? Loan. Headquarters. And what the? Oh, the fine. Can I just pay off the fine? And I got $2 million left on that. That'd pretty much be all my money if I paid off that loan. But at least the fine's off my plate. That was crazy. Well, it is what it is, guys. We're going to end the episode right there. Like I said, I'm going to let some time pass until I feel comfortable getting the concrete going. I'll probably have some other research done then, too, so you'll see me probably dig into some smaller stuff. Not only in this current city, but also the other city that we started in. We probably need about $7 million to buy a permit for another city. So we need, 7 plus. So that when we buy the permit, we can start building right away. This game, like I said, in the beginning stage of this game, it is a kind of a crawl. But eventually, if you get your industry going, you set it up right, it will become less of a crawl and more of a, hey, what can you complete? The other thing that I said I was going to cover in this episode that I did not cover is what the season objective is going to be. So the season objective for this series is mainly I want to produce an automobile line. I want to produce cars. And if you go back to tech tree here, it's like 3 I call them end game researches. It's basically the car, the computer, and for some reason pre-made dinners, which I guess they needed something for the food line, and that's what they came up with. No problem. I really don't want to do the food line. I've done most of the food line in all my other playthroughs just because it's usually the easiest, and usually I get at grocery stores, like my third good store. But I want to go for the car, build all materials. Also on top of that, instead of just building the automobile, because I can just streamline to it and then sell it to the state, but I don't want to do that because the state doesn't really make much of a profit. It's more of hey, can I break even kind of deal with the state. But I also want to upgrade a town to the point where they're requesting a car. I've never been there. I've never upgraded a town far enough where they've actually requested cars. I mean, I've had towns upgraded to where they're asking for. Let me see if I recognize any stuff. I know I've had this tier. I know I've had tier 3 being requested. But I don't know if I ever made it to a tier 4. Unless you're counting clothes. I definitely made it there if you're counting clothes. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I made it to a tier 3 in the clothesline, but that's about it down here. But that's pretty much it, because I think if you get a clothing store, they pretty much request this stuff, so it's kind of I don't know if it's a real demand or whatever, but like I said, I want a town to also request the card, and that's kind of how I want to end this series. So I'm going to end the episode there, guys, and when we come back, we're going to continue building. Hopefully my loans are more under control, and yeah, we're just going to keep building up and see how long it takes to get the end game, see how much of the towns are paying, and we'll try some different stuff. I would like to get a train line goods going when it's unlocked more. I would like to deliver goods by boat when I unlock more. There's the Zeppelin too. I don't know if I'm crazy about that, but we might even give that a try in this series. I would really like to test out where this game is currently in its stages and showcase as much as I can. So Hit that like button for me, guys, and I will catch you next episode. Bye.